In this video, we'll share a pro tip from the Guidebook support team. We know that sometimes you have a pretty complex schedule and your users don't want to scroll through the entire schedule to find sessions that they want. With the schedule track feature, you can tag sessions by topic or intended audience or other tags of your choice. And with this pro tip, you can pin a schedule track to the main menu of your guide. That means that folks don't have to look at the whole schedule. They can just click on a menu item and takes them straight to that schedule track view. So let's see how to set that up. You'll need some things set up in your guide before you get started. So before you get started, click on your schedule and make sure you have sessions already in here. And make sure that your sessions have their tracks set up. So make sure that if I click on a session, you have something here in the tracks field. So I'm in Guidebook Builder. I'm looking at my guide. I've opened up the schedule and I want to go to the Tracks tab. Here I'll see the tracks that I've set up. You might have a lot more. I only have 2 for the purposes of this video. We'll notice a few things about this screen. I can click the track name to modify the track name or the color assigned. I'll see the number of sessions. And then to the right, I see a gear icon. I'm going to click on this gear icon and click Pin to Menu. And we'll watch that if I close out of this view, I now have the Family and Guests schedule track here on my menu right away. Let's go back into Schedule, tap on the Tracks tab, and then find that gear icon. So let's send the Student Presenters track to the menu as well. I'm clicking Pin to Menu. Then I'm hitting the X to get out of the screen, and I see both of my schedule tracks have now appeared as clickable items directly from my menu. Now, usually when I open up a guide, the schedule information is pretty important, so I want to move these menu items near the top of the screen. So I'm going to click and drag both of my schedule tracks to the top of the menu, near the top of the menu. You'll notice that these menu items have this icon of kind of 4 different shaded dots. You can change that if you'd like. So let's click on the Family and Guests track that we've pinned to the home screen. It reminds us this track is set to this purple shade, and I think I want to make it match. So if I go to Settings, Change Icon, and look at the Guidebook library, we'll find that there is this shaded dot. You can use that, you can use something else, another schedule icon, up to you. I normally do a shaded dot. I'm going to click on this icon so it lets me pick my own color. So it pulls up the color picker and I'll pick that matching shade of purple. We'll select. Guidebook will let me know, hey, Builder has set the icon. Let's click Save. We'll go back to the menu here. So now I have a schedule track affiliated with a purple shaded circle, and I have set the icon to a purple shaded circle as well. Let's do the same thing for our student presenters. So I click on the menu item name, I go to Settings, I take note that the color of the track is red, and I want to give it a matching icon just to keep the visual cue consistent for my users. So let's go back to the Guidebook icon library, pick up this circle, scroll down to get to the color picker and choose that corresponding red. We'll hit Select and we'll hit Save. Now, this doesn't look too bad because I only have 2 tracks here, but if you have a complex schedule with multiple tracks, your menu item might get a little bit cluttered and kind of disorderly here, so let's keep that navigation menu clear. To do that, we're going to add a folder. A folder is another type of feature menu item, so we're going to click Add a New Feature to your menu in the top left. Click that, and then we're going to scroll to find the folder option. Here we go. I'm going to click Add, and then I'm going to click to the left just to get back to my menu view. I don't want this folder at the top. I'm going to click and drag it, move it down. Nothing's in it right now. Let me put these Family and Guest track inside my folder, and let's put the Student and Presenters track inside my folder. Again, you can click and drag to reorder these however you like. Folder is a pretty generic name, so if someone opened up my guide right now, they would see General Info, Schedule, some sort of mystery folder, and then these other items here. So let's rename our folder. If I click the down arrow to expand it, I'll see 3 small dots, or an ellipsis. So we'll click these 3 small dots, and that'll open the folder settings. I can rename this folder Schedule Tracks or Schedule by Track, whatever makes sense to you, whether you call your tracks channels or topics or agenda views, whatever you want that folder to be called, that houses your schedule tracks, you can make that change here. If you also have an icon in mind that you prefer to use instead of this folder image, you can go to the icon library here as well. Let's click Save. What we've done is we've taken our schedule tracks, which are still visible in the main schedule overall, and also made them accessible from the main menu on the side. Let's click Publish Updates, and I'll show you what this looks like on a phone. Yep, I want to publish this. Let's minimize my window. I have a phone simulator set up here. If I open my test guide right now, it's still updating. We don't have our schedule track folder here yet, so we'll let that update take place. Let it take hold. Check it one more time. We should see an Applying Updates box now, and then our Schedule by Track folder has appeared. As a user, I can tap on the schedule to see everything. So this is showing me all of my sessions. If I click on this session, I'll see that it belongs in the Student Presenters track and the Family and Guests track. However, if I don't want to go through the schedule and find things, I can click on Schedule by Track and then say I'm a family or a guest. It'll show me sessions that only have that track assigned to them. So everything that has a purple dot will now appear in this filtered view. Same thing for student presenters. It shows me sessions that have a red dot. If I go back to the schedule view, I can also access my tracks from here. In the bottom right hand corner is a filter icon, and I'll say, hey, what do you want to see? I just want to see student presenter. So let's apply this filter, and it'll take out anything that doesn't belong on that track. If you have any questions about setting up your schedule tracks, pinning them to the home screen, or what the end user experience is like, please contact my team. We're available to you via email anytime at support@guidebook.com.